I guess we're live, folks. I haven't been on that much, but got a lot of stuff going on, though, so. But anyways, see if anybody comes in. Might be too late to be doing this, I don't know. Let's just see who comes in. Anyway, I went to a potluck. I'm currently in a RV park, so we had a potluck tonight. Everybody brought a dish, food, and they do this once a month. Turned out to be pretty cool, actually. And they got karaoke here too, so I'm gonna do karaoke here. I think it's next Friday, I believe. I don't know. We'll see. Don't know if anybody's in here. Doesn't look like it. It don't look like it. Looks like I might have a short night tonight. Let's just see if anybody pops in. 4 people. What's going on, man? Got 4 people in here. I didn't think I was going to get anybody here for a second. Anyway, I hooked up with my neighbor here in the RV park, and we went RV. I think, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's still doing the same thing. Not as bad, but it could be the fuel, could be the idle air mixture valve. I don't know. Sensor. Just one more thing. I guess I got to try a couple cheaper things and see if it works. It's electrical, I can tell you that, because it acts up like it's electrical. So he's still working on it, but he ain't working on it that. He's kind of like frustrated with it right now. And you have to. It sucks because you have to go down the parts and do this, do that. I tried the mass airflow sensor, that didn't work. Tried the fuel pump, that didn't work. I tried the electric fuel filter, that didn't work. So yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's electrical because as soon as it warms up, it starts to act up. I mean, I was almost going 40 miles an hour in this thing, which I couldn't do before. So that was a feat in itself. So, but we'll see. But anyways, I went with my neighbor next door here. His name's Andy. And we went to the potluck here in the RV park. So I bought a cake, and then people had all a bunch of different plates, stuff that they made. It was good, man. It was really good, actually. It was, but hey, yeah, a bunch of people. Everybody's 55 and up. So you don't have any party animals in here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it worked out. Let's see. Why don't you take it to a guy who? No, that guy did. They don't work on stuff. They only do motor work. They don't do any accessories on the vehicle. No, I can't even get to the place for one. And besides, I only got 2 more tows left on my towing, so I need to make it work. I think we try the idle air mixture valve and see what that does, and replace the plugs and the rotor and the cap and see what happens from there. That's what I think I do. Start with the spark plug wires, the cap, rotor, and cause the spark plugs are pretty good, and get the air idle mixture valve. Put that on there and see what it does. I think we might get lucky, and if we don't, then I think there's only one other thing it could be: the fuel regulator. The Fords do all kinds of crazy stuff, man. The fuel regulator could, and I think I just replaced the fuel regulator and the idle air mixture control. Replace the wires. I think we do all that on this next turn, and then see where it goes from there. After that, I'm out of guesses. After that, I don't know what else it could be. Maybe oxygen sensor. I don't know, man. We'll see. Let's play it by ear. I'm okay right now. I'm good where I'm at. So we're safe here. Everything's good. Everything's fine where I'm at right now. So it's just a little warm. It's gotten warm here. It's got 80-something degrees here during the day, but it's actually at night it's perfect. You don't even need any heat right now, so my propane's down to 3/4. I got 3/4 of a tank left, so For cooking, I guess I'm good, man. Janice Lala. I'm gonna do some karaoke here, guys. They got karaoke in this RV park. I just talked to the karaoke guy here tonight. So yeah, I'll be doing some singing here before long. I think karaoke's done twice a week or twice a month here. So yeah, it's hot during the day. Yeah, I run a little fan right here. I got this little fan I'm using right. I got this fan. I plug it in. Right now I got my phone charging. And wish I had more USB. I wish I had more cigarette lighter plugs. Wish I had like 2 more. That'd be perfect, you know. Yeah, I'd say 2. It'd be nice if I could have one where the TV set is. That'd be just about perfect. But yeah, so I'm looking for a Max Air. I tried the Max Air sensor. Oh, you're talking about air conditioning. But anyway, let's see. Make sure you go live. Yeah, I'll do live. I'll have the guy next door to me hold the camera while I do some singing. You know, and I'm a little. Like I said, I got the walker, and they got the room where they do the karaoke. That we just had the potluck, and I bought a cake. My friend got a cake for me, and they had all kinds of stuff here, man. I mean, everything you can think of to eat was here. So it was a good meal. And tomorrow we're gonna do Super Bowl. So we're gonna go to another guy's place. He's got a big screen TV in his RV. He's got a big Class A, like a diesel pusher. So I might. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna film that because he might not want to be on YouTube. So I might leave that one out. Plus Super Bowl being on, it's not a good idea because NFL doesn't allow you to film. So you should get a wheelchair. Well, yeah, I do have a wheelchair, but it's up at my property. Electric one. I bought an electric one. It's up. What I need is one that could be mounted to the back of this RV. And then the problem is I have a generator, a Honda generator on the back that needs to come off, and that needs to go to my property. And then I need to reconstruct the back section so my electric wheelchair can go up on it. Put a big ramp on it. Weld a ramp that goes up, and then you can bring the ramp down. You can make it up high. So like a 7-foot ramp, maybe 8 foot. And that way it'll be a little easier to get the electric wheelchair on it. Right, this guy next door's got a... hold on, I can show you actually. Here, I'll show you what we got here. Well, not me. My neighbor bought it. But I'll tell you, here, let me get this window open. Check this out, guys. Wait, let's see if I can do this. Check that out. See, we ride that thing. It's a golf cart. My neighbor bought it for like $1,500. Yeah, you can pick these things up for $1,500, $1,000. This is pretty cool. We rode that to the. We're gonna ride this to the karaoke. Anywhere inside the park here, we just take this thing. So that's pretty cool. So I got a set of keys. Wait, actually I do have a set of keys. Hold on a second here. Let me close the window here. Pretty quiet tonight. Yeah, it's very quiet. It's usually noisy, and it's tonight seems to be a really quiet night. There's no... here's the thing. Last night, some couple came in here. I don't know how they got in here, but they camped inside here with their car. And they parked next to me, and there's a girl and a guy. And the girl was screaming at the guy the whole freaking night. Just screaming at him. I mean, she wouldn't shut up. I mean, I had a hard time sleeping because of it. I'm like, man, come on, people. I think I said something a couple times. I said, come on. Go to sleep. Shut up. Said that a few times. I'm like, come on. For God's sake, man. What do you do? They're in here because you can't. See, in this city, you can't just camp anywhere anymore. They don't let you camp anywhere. There's no place in this town that'll let you. Now, if you go far north of here, yeah, you can find all kinds of places. But I'm talking like, 25 miles out of the city. You got to get out of here to get to a place where you can actually camp out. So, for car camping, that sucks. How do you sleep in a car with two people? How do you do it? To me, you just don't. How can you? I don't see a way. You should just stay in. Well, it's nice in here. It's just a little pricey. That's all. I gotta be really tight with my funds. I just gotta keep my funds real tight. But I can pull it off. It's just gonna get hot. That's all. It's just gonna get a little hot. If I get this, I gotta get somebody to come in and get me some new added Freon to the air conditioners on top of the roof, and that'll help things. It's just July and August would be brutal. I just don't know. It'd be, you'd have to get out of here by the end of May. I don't know. Something like that. It's gonna get brutally hot. I'm just gonna tell you. I know how hot it gets here because I've been here and I've been through some summers here, so I know what it's like. Thomas Jefferson, when the citizens fear its government, it's tyranny. When the government fears its citizens, it's freedom. Let's go, Brandon. So what do you think? What do you think about what do you think's going on? Here's the thing. The world is not doing really well. Well, look what Russia's doing. I don't know why Russia's doing what it's doing, because they don't have the biggest, they're not doing well financially as a country, okay? They got done with a war that killed their economy, all right? And we just got done with Afghanistan. So you think we can you think we could get involved in the war? No. We can't afford it, man. Our country can't afford to get involved in anything. We have to stay out of that tanglement with Russia and Ukraine. We got to stay out of it. Whatever the chips lie there, that's where they fall. If Russia takes Ukraine, they take it. That's just the way it goes, man. We can't fight battles for other countries. They need to fight their own battles. And if they can't win their battle to maintain their country, then guess what? I guess they're just not going to be a country anymore. I guess for some reason Russia wants Ukraine back. They took Belarus, though. Russia did take Belarus. Russia got that back. They invaded that country and took it. It's back on their map scope. See, Russia's kind of like trying to get all their stuff back that they used to have when they were the Soviet Union. That's what they're trying to do. They're not going to go back to communism. That doesn't work for them. It's not a capitalistic economy when you're under communism. It doesn't work. You got to have a capitalistic system. That's the only way. And even capitalistic system is not doing well right now. I don't know. And when it gets to be like it is right now, we're in big trouble. The whole world's in trouble right now. The whole world is getting its ass is getting. You know what's going on is the Lord is kicking our butt for good reason. Our people, the people have sinned and sinned and sinned, and now the Lord is saying, "I've had enough of it. I've had enough of this. So I'm going to lay the law down on you people." So what does He do? He creates COVID, gets a bunch of people sick. What do you think? Just what I'm thinking. We're getting punished. The Lord's implicating a bunch of germs on us, and I don't know. We might be in extinct civilization here pretty soon. We might be we just might. Who knows? It depends on what the Lord's going to do with us. He can do whatever He wants. And the lucky people that die, heart attack, whatever, they're off the scope. They don't have to worry about anything anymore. Let's see. The Frankenstein that we've created is now turning. We got some problems, and it's not. It doesn't matter who the government is. It doesn't matter if it's Trump or Biden or whoever. It don't matter. It's going to happen anyway. The Bible says it. So that's you got to, whatever the Bible says. That's what it is. It's what we got to deal with. So. The wrath of God. That's right, Janice. You got it. It's the wrath of God. It's one thing I got to say. The seven final plagues. But people want to blame Biden for stuff. Don't blame him. He can't. He has no. All he is a puppet. And then the same thing with Trump or anybody else that goes in office, Republican, Democrat, or otherwise. They're just puppets. There's the ultimate power up above that's calling the shots, not these guys. These guys are just sitting there. They have no say so. Besides, we have what? A lot of people. You have corporations. Yeah, you got all kinds of different businesses, and they go out of business. Look at all the corporations. Kmart was a corporation that's gone. It's out of business. Ceases to exist. Who else? Who else has gone out of business? Bunch of people. Bunch of different corporations or no more. Montgomery Ward is gone. No more. Well, what other places can I say? Who else is going out of business? You guys probably can name a few. I've named Kmart. I've named Montgomery Wards. Been a lot of things that have gone under, What next? We're in big trouble, folks. We're in big trouble. It's not like it used to be, when we were under happy times, and we're not having the most happy times. We have to create these happy times amongst ourselves, See, is that Taylor Park expensive? It's about $650 to be in here. $650 a month. Not bad. It's a nice park. It's just noisy where I'm at. They got really nice rigs in there. There's some nice people in here. Really nice people. I met some nice people tonight. Yeah, I mean, it's a locked, gated community, so it's gated, and they got a nice clubhouse, and everything's really nice. And they got a swimming pool. You got a shower too. You get showers here if you want to take a shower. What else they got? Shoot. Yeah, they got a little bit of everything here. Jacuzzi, swimming pool. So yeah, it's nice. If it gets hot during the day, you could just go in the clubhouse and hang out in the air conditioning. That's one thing I guess you could do. Let's see, the party is over. Yeah, the party. I think. I think. Well, we gotta look at what Russia's doing right now. Got to keep a close eye on that. But it doesn't. We brought some troops. We already have troops over there. We had troops over there anyway, but not a whole lot. But we need to stay out of that. We can't afford to get involved in that. And we don't want to get involved with Russia. We do not. Russia's got some military power, guys. So does China. Got to be careful what we do. We don't want to get ourselves involved in crap like that. We just got to, financially, our country is basically tangled in the knot right now. We can't do a whole lot. Our economy's not doing well itself, so that's why we got to stay out of it. And I agree. I think we just need to do what we just need to keep ourselves afloat, and maybe we'll get through these rough times. I don't know. Somehow we got to get through this COVID thing and get through a couple other things. And there's actually some nice looking, not bad looking ladies in there. About my age, a little bit, 5 years older, a couple years older than me. Some nice people. They're single ladies. They're not even involved with anybody. I noticed that. I didn't go in there to pick up on anybody. I just went there to get some food and, take a look at everything. And that's the first time I've been to the clubhouse. It's the first time I've actually been out, and I met this guy next door. He's cool. He's got some furniture outdoor, So, yeah, if I get my walker, I can go hang out over there. It's cool. It's a cool little setup next door. I told him I do live videos for YouTube, so he's cool. You might see him on one of my videos. His name's Andy. He's my next door neighbor. He's got this Jayco trailer next to me. He's got a pretty nice setup too. Actually, he's got a nicer setup than me. Let's see if I can open my window. Hold on. I'll just show you. Don't know if I can. Right there. That's his gig right there. So, yeah. Anyway, there's our little golf cart we got. So we got something kind of cruise around in, you know. Anyway, I might leave the window open a little bit. Yeah, let some air in here. Let's see. The guy next door, he's got COPD, and I said, "Did you smoke?" And he goes, "No, I don't smoke. I quit a year ago." I said, "Okay." He said one of his lungs gave out on him, so he's only got one lung left. Yeah, and they won't give him a transplant. So one of those things. Every time I show the events, Jesus says we're to come. Says we're to come. Satan's boot stickers run like hell. Yeah, we're in the midst of trouble right now. Our government, the whole world structure is in flames right now. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what's going on, but we're not in good shape. Russia is doing. I don't know why they're doing what they're doing, because I don't think they really can't afford to do what they're doing. So that's why I don't understand. I think they're just trying to get us involved. I think they're trying to hurt other economies. So they're trying to see if they can yank us into the little war thing that they're doing. We're not going to get involved in it. People think we should. No, we should not. We can't afford to get. No, we don't want to. We just got out of Afghanistan. Let's stay the heck out. Let's just stay out of there. Stay out of it. 127 in Australia. Damn. It never gets that hot here, but it gets hot here. It'll get to 110, 115 here in Phoenix. That's about as hot as it gets. Might get a couple days 118, 119. Besides that, it don't get that hot. So, Argentina's being cooked, huh? But yeah, things are. Yeah, I'm glad I got into this park. This is a really nice park. You know, it's just a little noisy, that's all. You're off of 19th. I'm off of, 19th Avenue. And here I'm right in the middle center of Phoenix here. And it's get a lot of sirens. You get a lot of, just a little bit of everything, man. It's just it can get noisy. Tonight seems to be pretty quiet. I think people are kind of taking it easy tonight because the Super Bowl's tomorrow. So people are kind of hanging tight, Why don't you just install a window air conditioning unit? If I can get somebody to do it. Actually, there's a handyman in here. I just might just do that. I'm gonna have to see if he could do handyman work, and if he could take the back window out and put a window unit in. Might just do that. Might be a good idea, because they work better than this air conditioner on top of the roof, We'll see. We'll play it by ear, 19 people in the house. We got a few people here. So we got Revelator, Phoenix. We got Davey Tribe member. We got Dan Druffin here. People are at the Phoenix Soap and Bird's Nest. They're probably at the Bird's Nest. There's Macklemore's playing there tonight. Yeah, that's why it's probably quiet. Yeah, there's a lot of yuppies, young people. They really dig the golf scene, man. That's a big deal, the golf here. For me to get to get a lift to go to my doctor's appointment, it's a freaking pain in the butt, because all these cars are taking people around at the golf tournament. So that makes it hard on me, And then my stupid insurance. I complained that I don't get no rides. They never pick me up, and the lady said, "I'm sorry, but we just can't give you a ride." I go, I pay for this service with the insurance. I'm going to call the insurance Monday. I want to tell them what they told me, that they can't give me a ride, and they won't reimburse me for the lifts I've been taking. So I'm pretty teed off. We just got to get this RV running so I can get to my doctor's appointments, get done what I have to get done on my own somehow. I just got to figure out what's wrong with this damn thing and get it running right like it was. I have no idea. Like I said, I know it's an electrical issue because it hesitates. But it's funny, it had some power and then it didn't, and then it backed off. It hesitated, and then so yeah. As soon as it warms up, it has the issues. So that tells me some electric. I think it could be the either fuel regulator or the what else is the other thing? Idle air mixture sensor, I think. See, dirty people. Chris is Davies' personal. Yeah, I got a personal mechanic. Yeah, so that I do. No, I got to work at his. He's got some issues right now, and I know what they are. He's got some problems at his property that he rents, and that used to be my property. But anyway, so what happened is he's got a whole bunch of cars. That might be something to check out. We're gonna do the little couple small things and see what turns out. And if it's still doing it, then that's gonna lead me to the fuel injectors. That's something. There's only, I think, a couple fuel injectors on this thing, so we could replace a couple fuel injectors. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. The wires, the spark plug wires. There's a few things I can do. We'll play it by ear. What was I just saying? Sammy the mechanic would check all 8 plugs. Sammy, who's Sammy? I don't know who Sammy is. Let's see. It should be. Yeah, there's 8 because it's a 460 V8. Yeah. Let me see. What else? What else do we got to say here? Yeah, I'll do some karaoke here. I think karaoke's twice a month here. And I think, was it Friday? I can't remember what day the karaoke is, but I was just talking to the guy here, and so we'll do some karaoke singing. I was telling the one guy, I go, you ever heard of Band Boston? He doesn't remember Boston too well, but there's a song I used to do by them, Man I'll Never Be. It used to go like, if I say what's on my mind, today we walk all the way, disappearing way back into my dreams. It's so hard to be alone, so easy just to say that everything is just the way it is. I'm trying to think I don't know all the words to it, but that's kind of like how it goes, And then it gets into that changeover. It goes, it gets into the part where it's, a man on it. A man, I can't. It's been a while since I've done it, so I'd have to go back over the song to get the way that it's supposed to be. Matter of fact, I should start getting back into it since I'm going to do some karaoke. So, you still eating the weed gummies? I don't eat them every night. If need be, I eat one or two, but I still got some stuff left over, so I eat 1 or 2 here or there. I'm running low, actually. I got probably maybe 15 of them left. So anyway, I don't eat too many of those. Yeah, we had a cop come in here earlier that was patrolling in here because we've had homeless people climbing over the fence. So, we had a couple Phoenix PD officers come driving. I talked to one of them, actually. So, yeah, we got people, they're thinking about leaving a cop staying in here and just staying in here and keeping this area patrolled. That's what they're thinking about doing. So I talked to management here. They said they called them out to check it out. So, we might have a permanent cop staying in here. So that'll be okay. Chris seems to be worried about cops. I ain't worried about no freaking cops. I got nothing to worry about. If you got cops, if you done something wrong, I guess you could be a little nervous, but you don't break no laws, don't do anything wrong, and they aren't going to mess with you, They're out to do... there's been a few Phoenix cops that have been killed. Matter of fact, 2 different incidents. Phoenix PD officers were ambushed and killed right here in Phoenix. Made national news. So, yeah, it's happened a couple times. And even the police commissioner for Phoenix said the same thing. She goes, I don't know what's gone wrong, man. This is ridiculous. What's happening? This is like the third time that it's happened here in Phoenix. So we lost like what, 6 cops, 6 Phoenix police officers were killed. 2 different days. That's pretty bad. They lost 6. They got to replace 6 officers. So they're down 6 officers right off the bat from people freaking killing the cops off. I don't know what's going on. Who would pay for a cop to stay? Well, they just want to do that. Besides, we pay a fee here, so the fee would cover it. So, they just look at what we pay and bring a cop in here. I don't know. It's they put cops in schools now. Every elementary, every high school has a cop. That takes some cops away. So, from what they're doing, but I don't know. That's what they do for Phoenix. I don't know what they do in other cities like Scottsdale and what else? What other towns we got? We got Scottsdale, Glendale, Peoria, all the suburbs, the burbs. See, here in this town, we don't have suburbs here. Though people in other cities, towns, states call it suburbs, we don't. People here, we just don't call it that. We just say whatever, We don't. We're different. It's just different here. It's not like any other. It's not like most major cities out there. Phoenix is not like most major cities. It's because it used to be. Years and years ago, it was just a small community. Now it's a big major city, but we're treating it as though it's still a small city, but it's not. We got 3.5 million, 4 million people living here. It's the 4th largest city in America. Phoenix, Arizona is. It's a big town. If you come here, If you drive this city, it's 400 something square miles around this town. Takes you a few hours just to get around this town. Like you could wrap it around on the freeway, but you ain't going that fast because you don't go that fast because the traffic is backed up half the time. So because of how many people are here, so just the way it is. Chris grows his plants, so he probably, I don't know. They only allow you 6 plants a person, so actually he could have 12 plants. Technically, he could have more because he's got the original owner of the person that owns the place can have 6 plants there. Chris could have 6 plants, and the guy staying there could have 6 plants. So, 6 times there could be 18 plants on that property, marijuana plants, legally. So, as far as I know. But yeah, you could smoke it. You could do your drugs, at least marijuana-wise, in your property. But you're not allowed legally to do it, like say, while you're driving, in a restaurant, in a smoking area, in a restaurant or wherever. That's not legal to do. You just can't go out and light a joint. Just because you're eating in a restaurant and you're sitting on their outdoor patio, that's not legal to do, So, but a lot of people think, okay, weed's legal. You could do whatever. No, you can't. There's guidelines to the legality of what you're dealing with in terms of marijuana laws that we passed here. It's the same exact law that we tried to pass, a couple of years ago. I think it was 4 years ago. And then 4 years later, then everybody, a lot more Californians came in here, and it passed by 50%. So, yeah. So now marijuana is legal. And you get all kinds of marijuana plants. Marijuana what do you call it? Can't even call it, what do you call them? I can't even call the names of the damn places where they package and produce all the marijuana stuff, candy. They put that stuff in everything. So dispensaries. They got a whole bunch of dispensaries around. They're just on every corner. Yeah, they're everywhere. So it's illegal. It's actually legal in every state now. It was all, but it's not legal federally. It's not legal. If the federal government wanted to crack down on it, they could. They could easily crack down on it. They could put the hamper on a lot of things if they wanted to do that, you know. But yeah, it's not a big deal. Who cares? You know, I smell marijuana all over the place, man. When I'm driving, or when I did drive, you roll down your window, you could smell. You could tell there's a lot of people smoking dope in their yards, and you know, when you're driving around, they're smoking in their car. Oh, just a lot of things. You know, people don't care. I mean, who's gonna come after them? You know, who's gonna pull them over? You know, they don't have enough cops to patrol. Shoot, I could dispensary, yeah, right. I finally came up with a word, states' rights. So yes, well, states pretty much do what they want to do, and they do it. It doesn't matter what the federal government. If the citizens vote for something, it's like alcohol. Same thing. Same freaking thing. We got Bound Roads in there. Dirty People's in here now. We got who else is in here? Davy Tribe member. Trying to see who else is in here. Who else we got in here? Dan Druff has been in here. Luther Featherbeaver's been in here. Let's see who else. Trying to see all the people who have come in here. Revelator Phoenix has been in here. Street Life's been in here. Mrs. Queenie's been in here. Let's see who else we got. I'm trying to follow up on everybody that kind of came in here. Charlie's Grace has been in here too. So they look kind of new. Let's see. Most corporations just got absorbed. Yeah, like I said, corporate. I was just talking about 15 minutes ago, how the corporations have gone out of business. You know, just I don't know, just a lot of bad things going on. GMMO weed doesn't get you stoned. So I don't know. The stuff I guess I take, the gummies, I guess they're supposed to help you with pain. So I use it for my feet, since I have my foot problems. You know, with my situation here. And let's see who else we got. Who else came in here? But it's been warm. Let's see, maybe here. It's been warm lately. It's warmed up. I don't like it being this warm this early, you know. I'd like it to stay about 80, 75, 78 degrees, till summertime. But let's see, where else can we go? Where else can we go? Let's see here. I'm trying to see who else came in here. Let's see. Trying to see if any... Sean American Patriot has been in here. Let's see. Just trying to acknowledge everybody that came in here. Ukraine used to be part of the Soviet Union. Yeah. Well, like I said, the Soviet Union wants the Ukraine back. The Soviet Union wanted... Soviet Union is no longer the Soviet Union, but they are the Russian government. They kind of act like they're still communists, but they're not. Let's see. Where do you see someone named Charlie in the chat? Yeah, I see somebody named Charlie. Hold on. Let me see if I can find him. I'm trying to see Charlie. If I can find him. Yeah, they're called Charlie Grace. There's somebody who was just... Charlie's Grace was saying that other corporations just get absorbed into other government systems. Reading about snow here tomorrow. So you're getting snow, and it's pushing 90 degrees here in Phoenix. It was 90 in Palm Springs today. It's going to be a hot one. It'll probably stay 85 to 90. It might even hit 100. I've seen it hit 100 before March. Yeah. But, I'm stuck down here, Okay, I see Charlie way up there. You read chat backwards. Well, yeah, I read what I could read, Let's see. Let me see what's going on here. But yeah, I didn't think I was gonna. I don't think I'll stay in here that long tonight. I was gonna watch some Super Bowl next year. Yeah, the Super Bowl is gonna be in Phoenix unless they take it out of Phoenix, which I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think it's a done deal. It's been known that for 5 years now, Phoenix is getting this Super Bowl. So at least the next one. Well, maybe the Cardinals could be in their own Super Bowl next year. Can they? I don't know. I doubt it. Kyler Murray is about as good as they're going to get for a quarterback, though. There's nobody else available out there to be quarterback, and the Cardinals aren't in a position to trade him. He's still got a year contract left, and he's up for an extension if they give it to him. They don't have to give him an extension. They don't have to. But it would be a good idea that they do give him something, But I don't think he's earned it. Kyler Murray has not been a consistent quarterback for the Cardinals. He's better than most average quarterbacks. So I will say that about him. So Nez Lover, relaxing paint. Nez Lover's on her channel. I'm just getting her pop up right now. What will the world look like next year? What will the world look like? I don't know. It depends on what, Russia's doing. Russia's pulling some shenanigans right now. So who knows what's going to be. Let's see, my eyes are getting tired and I still want to play, so I try to come back before you sign out. But yeah, I'll do some karaoke, but I'll bring it to you live though when I do. You know me, I'll make sure I do the karaoke live. Live karaoke. Let's see, need to let the dogs out to crap on the neighbor's yard before he gets home. Oh man, isn't that horrible? You walk out in your yard and then you step in a pile of crap, Then you get inside your house and you smell your shoes and they smell horrible. And then you gotta sleep, with all that smell in your house. Freaking unbelievable. I can't have an animal because I just can't take care of it the way I am. So, but it's pretty quiet. I'm just happy I'm not hearing a bunch of fire trucks. I heard a bunch earlier today, so things got quiet tonight. I'm glad. I hope it stays that way. It's pretty noisy where I'm at right now, so, but not right now currently. It's quieted down. I was watching a couple videos today. Who did I watch? I watched a lot of German stuff today. I went back in history on YouTube and I was watching about Hitler. I was watching a lot of stuff on Hitler today. Kind of getting some education, especially on Himmler. I didn't know much about Himmler, so I was checking out stuff that I can learn about Himmler. He was worse than Hitler. I'll tell you, there's some officers in the German army that were worse than Hitler. Yeah, well, there were some vicious people, man. They were trying to get a purebred German. What's this? Rand Paul said he hopes trucker protests. Yeah, we got the trucker strike too. I forgot about that. That's causing some major. You wonder why you see shelves empty in grocery stores? Well, that's one of the reasons. You're not getting trucks coming out and delivering food, Yeah, but watching the German stuff from early 1930s. The Russians were doing human experiments on people Unbelievable. I mean, they were doing some nasty stuff. They were looking to breed a purebred German. They're so stuck up on their own self that they thought they were the best that the world had to offer. They wanted to make everybody just like to be. They wanted, actually, they were going to go all over the world and exterminate and make everybody a pure German is what they wanted to do. So they were out to conquer the world is what they were out to do. That's why they put. That's why they announced that they were going to war with the United States. They already beat France. They kicked France right out of its own country, and they kicked the French, kicked their butt. And next thing, the only thing they had to conquer was us. British, the UK and our country, the only two countries. Let's just say we couldn't have won that war. We were screwed. I wouldn't be speaking to you right now. I would be exterminated by the Germans. I wouldn't even be here. A lot of people wouldn't be here. Half this planet wouldn't even be here. Some say the Nazis were aliens. Who else could march like? The Germans. I would just about agree with you on that. That the Nazis were aliens. They were different. But look at how far advanced they were. Think about that. The rest of the world was not advanced. Like, they were already coming up with missiles, and they had that V1 bomb that they were hitting. They had a nuclear bomb that they were just about to. They came so close to getting the bomb, and if they had done that, Hitler would have shot off a nuclear bomb. If he could have shot it over to the United States. Well, that's why that's why Hitler wanted a naval. He wanted to get a good navy so he can that way he could come over to the United States, and that was their next step. If they conquered us and kicked us out of there, they were coming for us. That was their next step. But unfortunately they fell a little short. Thank God for that. See, my grandfather made the V2 bomb guidance system. Huh? Wow. Yeah, the Germans were just way ahead of their time. Just think, boy, they were really up on what they were doing. Hitler was a smart guy. He was an evil guy too. There's nothing nice about the guy. And Himmler was actually worse. The next guy underneath him was Himmler. Then there's Rommel. Rommel was one of his best generals. Rommel was Hitler's best. Can't even say it now. General, actually, yeah. So anyway, but Rommel ended up killing himself because they were going to kill him because he was remember what's it called where they were going to kill Hitler. They were actually going to gang up on him and kill him, and Hitler didn't get killed, and so then Hitler knew that Rommel played a part in it, so they were going after. So before they could kill Rommel committed suicide. And Rommel basically, in one part of a movie I seen, he basically told some officers, "Hey, I got to say goodbye to my wife and my kids." That's basically because he was going to commit suicide. So, yeah, he knew his time was coming. He knew they were going to come. They were coming for him. So, you go against the German chancellor, such as Hitler, Rommel, then you're done. Yeah, you go against any of those people, you're done. So, I visited the Eagle's Nest in Munich. Never been anywhere outside the United States other than Mexico. So, and I got relatives in Europe. I've got relatives in Czech Republic. So. Let's see. The Eagle's Nest was where Hitler committed suicide. So where did he kill himself? He didn't kill himself in a bunker, right? Some say he killed himself in his bunker, but I don't know. I don't think he did. Some say he never died in the first place. Some people say he got out of Germany and went to Venezuela. You know, I don't know, or Argentina, wherever it was. I don't know. So that's what some people are saying. Ken's Backroad Travels. I thought he died in his. Did he really die in his bunker? Did he really? Did anybody really know that he died? We don't know that. Himmler bit into a cyanide tablet and committed suicide. That's how he died. So, before they can talk, they killed himself. But Himmler was he was more nasty than what's his face, Hitler, I should say. Say I'm pretty tired right now. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Ken's Backroad Travels. Yeah, so I haven't seen a lot of people, but then again, I don't come in. I haven't spent a lot of time in there. I've been depressed over this vehicle, getting this thing running right. We're getting it better, but we still got a few more parts to put in it, I guess. We got to check the fuel pressure regulator and the idle air mixture. That's the next two things I got to replace. Just replace them because this stuff's old anyway. Just get them all out of the way and get it done with. Get the wires replaced. Get the cap rotor taken care of. Get it timed right and get this thing back running the way it should. Maybe he went to space on the Nazi belt. Oh, they had a spacecraft? I didn't know that. Oh, maybe he went to space. I don't know. Maybe they're from another world. Who knows? They were trying to take over the whole entire world, so they fell a little bit short, but they weren't that far off. Hitler made a few mistakes. He told his generals to do some things that they disagreed with, They had some different viewpoints on what they should do to win the war. So if Hitler just would have... Yeah, I think one big mistake Hitler made was the fact that he used bullets to kill the Jews. They're running out of ammunition at the end. So, they're running out of a few things, is what they were doing. So, yep, the generals. Yeah, and then he didn't trust his generals after that. After they tried to kill him off, and then he had no trust in his own generals. Which, would you? Somebody's trying to kill you, yeah. Well, it's freaking... Him and Himmler were freaking insane. And a lot of their generals were just saying, hey, let's just give up, man. We've been defeated. Let's just give up. You're doing some crazy stuff. I call Sammy and see if he can... Sammy. Yeah, I got to get somebody else because Chris is up pretty much just up. He really doesn't know what to do with this thing. We don't. I told him, I said, we just got to replace a few. He just doesn't want to. See, he doesn't want to replace the parts in it. He don't want to do the work. And that's the problem. So, I got to find somebody else. Google Nazi bell. I'd have to check that out. Yeah, I'm going to check that out. I never knew anything about that. Like I said, I spent all day, half a day, just going over stuff from Nazi Germany, going over all the crap, Then there were some women that were working out of another country from Amsterdam that were killing off some German soldiers. Yeah, they were kind of hunting a few, if they see a general or something or whoever they could find, they'd kill them, This fix is beyond Chris's. Yeah, I think it got to be just too much for him. He's stressed out over it. So I got to find somebody else. But it's hard to find somebody else. It's not easy. So that's the problem. You know, I think Quartzsite is starting to die off too. All the people are leaving Quartzsite now. I think I watched one Aja video just to see what the hell she was doing. She's going to have to start thinking about leaving that area, because Yuma's going to be the first place to get real hot. Yeah, it's starting to hit 90 degrees there. Once it hits 90, it gets a little toasty in your RV. Gets a little bit toasty. Yeah. So anyway. Anyway, I think we should get off here, folks. I think it's time to get off here. I'm going to go look up, I think I'm going to look up that Nazi bill. Check it out. Start looking up before I fall asleep here. Let's see, Ken's back wrote a lot of them fled to South America after World War II when I was in Colombia. Open markets sold Nazi stuff everywhere. Yeah, I guess a lot of them escaped. They fled out of there. I don't know how they got away, but I guess at the tail end, they must have figured a way. Let's see here. I guess they figured they had to get the heck out of Dodge, you know. They probably hopped in a submarine and frickin' took the ocean all the way to South America, I guess. And I guess that's what they did. Otherwise, they would have been executed. You capture them. They got who'd they capture? They captured Himmler. They actually caught Himmler, but he had a cyanide tablet in his pocket, and he grabbed it and bit into it and killed himself. So most of those Nazi doctors and scientists, yeah, we had some. Not all of them came here, you know. Some, you know, we had the one guy that developed the one of the bomb systems for their country. The V1 bomb or 2, I forget what the guy's name was, but Nazi bill, alien spacecraft. You know there had been a few UFO crashes around Germany, so you know the Germans did something with that. They were smart people. Look at the way their city looked. It's freaking immaculate, man. I mean, it was beautiful, man. If you look at the video, I watched videos of Germany before the World War II. Oh man, that city was beautiful, man. Berlin was like really. Then if you watch film after World War II, we freaking destroyed that place. They had to rebuild everything. We just completely, utterly destroyed that whole. It must have taken them 25 years to build that back up. And it's not the same. Not the same today as it was. It was better way back when, you know. But now look at it. I mean, it's okay now, but it's nothing compared to what it used to be, you know. I think the people today they weren't as intelligent as they are what they were back then. I think they were smarter people. Like I said, I really believe they were from somewhere else. Yeah, because they were just insane. They were doing experiments on humans and people, and you don't mess with genetics, you know. That's something the aliens did. That they were doing genetics on our animals, cows, what have you, you know. So yeah, I mean, I had the liberty as he worked currently for CIA. Who worked for the CIA? People don't trust the CIA anymore in our government. Nobody trusts any. You know, when you can't trust your own government officials like CIA and FBI, even the Bible talks about this stuff. It says that if we can't trust these individuals or people that are in these systems, then we're at the tail end. You know, our own citizens don't believe half of what they see or what they learn. They don't. People don't. like I said, the shot, people they don't believe anything about the shot. Say von Braun was Hitler's rocket engineer. He came to the U.S., took us to the moon on his rockets. Yeah, I remember that. I watched a lot of programs on him. Guy was smart. That was a good catch for us to get him in this country. Yeah, in other words, he would have been killed, But, he gave us a lot of information. Lots of information. He gave us a lot of technology. We're still using his technology. Still using it. Still using those rockets. Same design, just a little bit better. But yeah, we don't have those kind of engineers today like they were. Think of it, the people here in this country, even our smartest individuals aren't as smart as what they were out of Germany. They were smart people, man. Highly intelligent. Let's see, save one for CIA Catholic intelligence agent. See, Catholic Intelligence Agency, huh? CIA. So some people say, well, Catholic isn't. It's not Christian, because they don't do everything like a Baptist would do, Experimenting on humans by governments is still going on. Yeah, it's still going on, but the Germans were doing some nasty stuff with it. They were checking out the Jews because they said the Jews were not pure. So that's why they were killing all the Jews. Like they were killing, they killed like 6-7 million of them. It's a lot of people to kill. Just think if one of those people if they just had 2 offsprings each, how much more people would have been? 6, it would have been 18 million more people. Yeah, they prevented a lot of people from having kids and doing all kinds of stuff, So I saw old man's. It was bombed out still in 1982, huh? So anyway, he never let anybody know. Rome used to rule the world back in the day they did, not now. We don't know who actually rules the world nowadays. We don't know. We don't even know who rules the United States. Certainly isn't our government. Somebody well above that. So, but anyway. Vatican worships Lucifer. Well, yeah, I don't know completely to agree on, but you might have a point there. Just don't know if I can 100% agree with it, but maybe. Who knows? Who knows what could be? But I know Russia's up to something. That's for sure. But Russia just wants back what they had. They got Belarus. They want Ukraine. They just want what they used to have back, when they were operating as a Soviet Union. They want all that back. That's all. And they're going to get it back. They're eventually going to get it all back anyway. So I was born and raised, and those nuns were nuts. I was born a Catholic, but I converted to being a Baptist when I was about 20-something years old, I think. So, but yeah, let's see. You can get Biden to sign anything if you have a few gallons of ice cream. But you can't blame Biden for everything. You can't blame you just can't. He doesn't call the shots. Somebody above him calls the shots. That's all. Rome, the Vatican, homosexuality. See, Germans actually had some homosexuals. They had some some German generals that were gay, you know. And, you know, Hitler had them killed, you know. Murdered them. Got them, grabbed them, put them for a firing squad and gunned them down. They put a lot of people and they just dig a big hole and make the people sit in the hole, and then the guards, no, you know. It's funny because Himmler was actually watched the first executions, and he actually had some brains blew up on his jacket and on his face. So I don't know what he thought. I guess he really liked what he saw because he did a lot more of it. So what a sad individual. Yeah, you watch him as he grew up as a kid, it didn't make sense what he did, but he just got to be more and more powerful. Then then Hitler gave him more power, and he took it to his head, went above, shot over the top of his head, and he thought he was all that, and he was given the key to kill all those people. So brutal. That's all I got to say. Brutal, brutal. Sodom and Gomorrah. Huh? I think we're gonna close it out, folks. I think we're down to about 12 people. People are getting tired, and we're gonna shut it down tonight. I'm gonna check out a few things. I'm gonna probably watch a little TV or whatever. Probably watch HGTV, and you know, I like watching HGTV. And I'll go to sleep after an hour or whatever. Time for me to go to sleep. Sleepy by time. Okay, guys, we're gonna close it out. Thank you all for coming in. God bless you all. Yeah, I know I'm tired though. I just got done with the little get together here in the clubhouse. I'm just burned out. I am burned out, folks. Okay, it's well, happy birthday, Shalom. Happy birthday to you. Wow. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Yeah, they even killed Jesus. How about that? So Jesus died for us all. Yeah. So okay, guys, we're out. We're leaving out of here. We'll talk to you guys. We'll see. We'll see you a little bit later. All right, guys, we're out. Okay, we'll catch you later, folks. God bless you all. All right, you all. Good night, folks. Good night to you all. Even Janice. Good night, you all.